It's me, Raven.
And me, Alex.
And we're your anchors for today.
Today is December 12th, 2014.
It's a yellow day.
The word of the day is enthusiastic. It means having or showing intense and eager enjoyment, interest, or approval.
It's an adjective.
We have no Lincoln birthdays today, but if we did,
you would share your birthday with Samuel Hood, a soldier in the Revolutionary War, turning 289 today.
Today in history, the Beatles' last concert in Great Britain.
I know some people at our school that are very enthusiastic about the Beatles.
All of last week, it has been the week of code. All kids over the entire world try to do at least 1 hour of code, completing as many lines as possible. Nearly every student here at Lincoln had a chance to try 1 hour of computer programming.
The purpose of the hour of code is to introduce students to computer science as we enter the job force in the next 5 to 10 years. There will be tons of computer science jobs needing to be filled. If you enjoyed the hour of code, consider pursuing computer science as a possible career. Up next is Chase with Weather and Lunch.
Hey Lancers, I'm Chase with your weather and lunch. Today's weather is a high of 85 and a low of 58 and a low of 30 next Saturdays. Next Saturday's weather is a high of 53 and a low of 32. We are supposed to get snow on Sunday. Brrr, I don't want any snow. Now for your lunch. Today we are having turkey pot pie or baked chicken with home-style biscuit and mashed potatoes. I am enthusiastic about baked chicken because it is very delicious. Now on to Gabe and Hannah with features.
Hey Lancers, it's me, Gabe.
And me, Hannah.
Today we have a special guest joining us live from the Science Wing, Lincoln, via satellite.
Hey enthusiastic Miss Wren. So what do you teach at Lincoln? Have you ever coached any sports?
Hi, Miss Wren here. I teach 7th grade science here at Lincoln. I'm also the 7th grade, last year I was the 7th grade volleyball coach. This year I'm sticking with them and coaching 8th grade.
Interesting. And is there any other classes you teach? And how are your students doing in the class? And what are their responsibilities?
New to me this year, I am teaching yearbook class during period 2. That's been a lot of fun for me, a new addition to my role at Lincoln. I was an editor of my yearbook in high school, so it's been really fun to get back into that, and the students in my class are awesome. It is all student-centered and self-managed by them. Besides me assigning them a page, they are responsible for taking pictures, for conducting interviews, for writing the stories, and then for putting that all into our program online. So I'm really eager to see how the book turns out, and I think that you guys will be impressed as well.
Also, what are you teaching in science right now?
With my 7th grade science classes, right now we're doing my favorite content, which is life science. So we have done cells already, just about to finish that up. And then we'll talk about body systems, which ends with dissections, which either people really love or think are, kind of freaked out by. But after that, we go into genetics, which is my absolute favorite science thing to teach. So we got a couple fun months coming up for that.
How is volleyball going right now?
And then volleyball is something that I'm trying to find ways to make happen a little bit more year-round rather than just during our short season. So that's something I've been working on this year as well.
How do you usually give out your assignments and or labs?
In terms of what assessments and IB look like in my classroom, sometimes I give your traditional type of test. Other times I have assessments that are group projects. We've just done a couple big ones on our cells unit in this grade, and then definitely labs. We do a whole lot of labs in science, which I really love. That's why I love science, because I think it's great to get hands-on and moving around and learning information that way. So that's kind of what my typical class periods look like.
Tell us a little bit about yourself outside of school.
And also, what do you do outside of school during the winter?
a little bit about myself outside of school. I love to be active, so I do a lot of the typical Colorado sports outdoors year-round. So in the summertime, that's more like hiking and just being outside in different ways, running, camping, any of those. And then in the wintertime, I ski and snowshoe, and so I just try to get outside and involved in a lot of activities that way. I play on the softball team, and then with coaching volleyball. So those are some of the things that I love. I'm also super dorky still outside of school, and like to solve Rubik's Cubes and do other dorky science nerd things. I don't know. And I'm trying to learn guitar really slowly and just have, I don't know, I have a lot of hobbies, a lot of them. So anyway, that's a little bit about me. If you have any questions for me, find me at some point, and I'd love to chat with you. And thank you, KLIN, for having me as a guest on your show today, and I hope you have a great day. Go Lincoln!
Thank you, Ms. Wren, for talking with us on KLIN today.
Have a great day, Lancers.
Now on to Kaya and Paul with sports.
Hey Lancers, I'm Kaya, and welcome to sports.
And I'm Paul. The 8th grade boys basketball team played Weber on Monday.
We went and talked to Mr. Mack, and he said that the first half was a little slow, but Weber was the best shooting team that they had played. In the second half, we caught up. Coach Mack said that the players that performed the best and played enthusiastically were Brendan A. and Jesse M. Nice job, guys!
The 7th grade team also played Weber on Monday at home. They had a great win going into overtime with a final score of 28-25.
There are no games coming up, but girls basketball and wrestling start soon. On Wednesday, the CSU men's basketball team played CU in Boulder, and now CSU is 9-0.
In football, the Rams played Utah in Las Vegas on Saturday. Go Rammies!
And lastly, the Broncos play the Chargers this Sunday in San Diego. I hope they win.
Well, that's all for sports.
Before we leave, remember this. Like Michael Phelps once said, you can put a limit on anything. The more you dream, the farther you get.
Bye!